Say yes. Yes. Not enough. Which subject are you learning? Biology. Very difficult to remember technical terms, which you will remember just like that. Okay. Today itself we will do. All biology terms will be by hearted. Then only you will go. Write down and learn. It's going to be a competition among you. This is also biology. Maths. You are not studying biology.
We are math students.
Math students. Good. So my students. Which chapter? What is integration meaning?
Divided into integral parts.
Integration meaning.
Find the small parts.
Actually, integration is area. Its integration is area. Okay. So when you have y is equal to x, right? Y is equal to x. Many of you learn maths. All of them don't learn. Okay. Remind me tomorrow to learn maths. Okay. Now you want now? You want a break? Learn maths, integration. Now, come. All of you come. Integration I am going to teach. But in trigonometry, angle is what is coming. Angle means 360 degree. So trigonometry you are going to learn from the circle. Okay. Now you have x-axis. When I say x-axis, you know that circle. When you draw this part, you are marking. Fine. When you draw a triangle, on the first quadrant. How do you draw a triangle? Triangle in the center, 45 degree. Yeah, she has drawn. Just show others. Understood? That is, from the end you draw one vertical line to the x-axis. So now you got a triangle. That is the radius. Now that radius wala, you are trying to push it to the x-axis. This is the radius. Push it to x-axis. Make it up. That covers the whole first quadrant. Correct? When it is lying, this is the hypotenuse. The radius is the hypotenuse. There is an x-axis. And when you put it down, the vertical line is the height. Are you getting? Now, when the line lies on the x-axis, angle is 0. Angle is? So, now you draw one table below. I am going to give you sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, everything, one table. All that you will learn. Okay? All that you will learn now. Now, first column, you write theta. Next sine, next cos. Tan is not required because sine by cos is tan, right? Understood? One more column on the left side you draw angle, and one assumption or maybe some conclusion you will write there. When theta is equal to 0, what is height? H. You generally write h as the height. R is the hypotenuse and B is the base. Right? So what is sin theta? Height by radius. Now you write on sin theta. Theta angle. Sin theta is h by r. Correct? What is cos theta? B by r. I am not writing. You are writing. If you cannot get, you just ask. You have to learn. Now itself you are learning, not writing and learning later. If you have some doubt, ask now. Okay. So theta is equal to 0. Your radius and base is same. So you write theta is equal to 0. Base is equal to hypotenuse or radius. Getting? Base is equal to radius. And h height becomes 0. Correct or not? Right? So what is sin 0? 0, because height is not there. What is cos? Base and hypotenuse is same, so cos becomes 1. Now you understood how you deriving. Now when you take 45, assume that base is 1, height is 1, hypotenuse becomes root 2. Pythagoras theorem. 1, 1, hypotenuse becomes root 2, right? So what is cos theta? 1 by root 2, sin theta is 1 by root 2. So did you derive it or by hearted? Now you are deriving. Are you getting? The whole 360 you can derive like this. You don't have to by heart. It will become a part of your visualization. Now when the base 0, 45, take it 90 degree. When it is 90 degree, height becomes hypotenuse. H is equal to R. What is base there? 0. Therefore cos theta become 0, sin theta becomes 1. Are you getting? Now did you visualize trigonometry in the first quadrant? So trigonometry is not triangle, it is circle. In many of the textbook it is triangle. You cannot visualize. Now you say that where is it applied? Where is it applied? It is applied in, you see some example. I want to know the height of this building. How do you measure? How do you measure? What you should do is stand on the ground, take your pen. Now you give me your pen. Now you have to look at the top. Keep your pen here. Sit down there and look at through the pen. No. Assume that that's a hole or on top of the hole. No. That corner you have to see. Yeah. Which angle you will see? No, not like that. Tilt it. Show me. I assume that I have to see from here. Now your eye becomes here and through this angle you are seeing the top. Yeah. Look down. Keep it here. Keep it on the table. Yeah. Look from down. Are you seeing? This angle, now you take it to the top of the door. Only tilt it. Now the angle goes tilted, right? Are you getting? So you take one pipe and then see the telecommunication mast. BSNL mast will be there. You want to know the height of the mast. What you should do? Take a pipe, stand there, look at the pipe. The angle you measure. You can measure the angle, and from the base you go and measure the distance. Then multiply by cos theta or sin theta. Which one has to be multiplied? Sin theta, because height divided by, understood, hypotenuse. Tan theta. Use all these formulas so that you can measure. That's how we measure which height the satellite is reached. Rocket. Do you think that we can go and measure the rocket height? No, it's all measured with the angle. So you know the angle and one side, then either hypotenuse or the height can be measured. So what you are learning trigonometry will be useful for what? Rocketry and all civil engineering. Very essential for civil engineers. If I have to make a rope to tie on the top, tie here, I don't require anything. Simply I can use this. Got it? So that trigonometry is what you are using in the integration and differentiation. Got it? Now you understood what is differentiation? Differentiation is the slope. Why differentiation is the slope? At any point, now assume y is equal to x square. What is y is equal to x square? Circle. Y is equal to x square is a circle. Got it? At y is equal to x square, you draw a circle. Y is equal to x square. One circle, that's enough. One simple circle, 0 zeros, make a circle. Now y is equal to x square, you want to know the slope. What is slope? With respect to y, because y axis is this, with respect to y, how x is changing. Now the circle from here goes to the top, then it comes down. So there is a slope change on the top. That is why it is y is equal to x. At that point, y becomes 0. X becomes 0. At one point, y becomes 0. Other point, x becomes 0. That means what? The change in the y automatically goes up, then comes down. So what is differentiation? Finding the change in the slope. Understood? That is called variation. That is called variation. That is why it is called limit. That is why limit x tends to y. X tends to 0, what is y value? And double differentiation becomes acceleration. Double differentiation becomes acceleration. Now I want to know the acceleration of the vehicle. I know the speed at different places. Record it. Differentiate once, you get the velocity. Differentiate twice, I get the acceleration. Now you know the relation between physics and maths. You understood? Now I cannot measure. Suppose you are putting a pebble in the water. What is the acceleration in which the waves moves? I cannot measure it. So we use photography. Photography and click many times. And check how many times it goes. What speed at which place it is there. And that speed is measured. Then do the differentiation. So I know the acceleration. Got it? So this is applied in many places. Now how much water is distributed there? How much water is displaced? So it becomes a sine wave. Integrate with the sine wave will tell you how much water is displaced. Because integration is area, integration is volume. Sometimes we integrate with respect to x, integrate with respect to y. You will learn. I don't know whether you have partial integration, partial differentiation. You have? Yeah, partial differentiation is I've got x-axis and y-axis. It becomes a volume. So not only I have to integrate like this, I have to integrate the other side also. Understood? Now you draw a cylinder. What is cylinder? Three-dimensional. What is the volume of cylinder? Pi r squared is the area. H is the height. Pi r squared h. You understood? So how do I get pi r squared h? Integrate with respect to h. Now are you getting? Integrate with respect to h, I will add h there, no? Integration of 3 with respect to x is 3x. Correct? Now integration of h with respect to height with a circle pi r squared becomes pi r squared h. Are you getting? So what is integration? Area. When it comes to do the 3 dimension, it becomes volume. Why the area of a rectangle is b into h? B integrated h times. That is why bh. Now you are learning the other way. Whatever you learned in geometry, whatever you learned in algebra can be learned through integration and differentiation. You understood? Look at calculus DrTPS. You will see these lectures for engineering students and masters. Whatever you are learning now, either you do engineering or you go for masters, same syllabus will come. No difference. But many of them will fail there. Why? Because now you are somehow preparing for exam but not learning. There you have to use the application. That time people will fail. So remember all this learning with the basic knowledge. That's why I asked you, you want knowledge or exam? Exam A plus, no problem. That is easy. But tomorrow you will fail. Many students, brilliant students, I have seen them when they come to engineering, finished. That is because you are just learning for marks. Now, if you study like this, visualize. When you ask integration of x dx is x square by 2, ask somebody why. Now you know, because it's a triangle, draw line, area is what is x square by 2, that is why it is written. So do you now understand maths can be visualized? The whole maths can be visualized. Very simple. Once you visualize, it becomes your subject. Fine. So when you learn, I don't want you to make question paper discuss just like that. Ask question. Why? Go.
When a particular gene is defect in the embryo, there itself you are transforming or you are inserting another gene which replaces it, which compensates it. So, suppose the person is going through skid ADA, then we can insert lymphocyte which compensates for that particular gene defect. So the person the person doesn't have to go through the disease, the ADA deficient disease, and can survive throughout.
But it has to be done at the time of embryo itself.
Yes.
Can it be done after?
It can be done after, but like periodic infusions should be given. Like, so if you want permanent cure, then you must diagnose it at the embryonical stage, and if you couldn't, then you must go with the periodic infusion therapy.
Does gene therapy has any side effects? Like, does it sometimes lead to miscarriages or
Gene therapy has nothing to do with miscarriage and
like
you're just
doesn't has
replacing the
any
gene
side
with
effects
the
because
no side effects. You're just replacing the defect gene with the normal gene.
Louder. Remembering fast. All of you are learning together, and it never be boring. Understood?
in prokaryotes or eukaryotes?
So it is not all that complex to package that DNA, but in eukaryotes, proteins, highly charged proteins are required, and one of that protein is like it is the form of state molecule, and the DNA binds over it in the form of bead and like, for example, in a necklace, how beads are arranged, like that many proteins are there, how many like it's like a not calculating done, but it moves over the and what is this?
H1.
What are you into?
So we are making the question papers regarding the chapter atoms.
Atoms. Okay. Good. Enjoying?
Already,
Yes,
yes,
we
sir.
have studied, and according to studying,
We have also selected some questions which can be asked in the next exams, and we are trying to make the question paper using that.
Have you seen atom in your life?
No, sir, we don't have an electronic microscope.
You want to see?
Yes.
I'll show you tomorrow. When we are all together, you remind me. Show me atom, you will say. Then I'll show you atom.
physics,
Which subject? Which chapter?
integration. I am doing ray optics.
Hmm?
Ray optics in physics.
Ray optics. Enjoying? Cataract. Now you know biology. You know integration. But do you know really?
No, like
So it's a blurred vision. Knowledge is like a blurred vision. I know, but I don't know. Atnana timirandasya jnananjana shalakaya. The person who gives me kajal, which will give me a clarity of idea. So what is Guru's job? Giving clarity, not teaching. You know little bit, but it is blurred. So you must prepare and then come. But you must have some doubts. Then the clarity will come. That person is called Guru. Atnana timirandasya jnananjana shalagaya chakshurunmilidamena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. That person who give me kajal so that my vision become clear, that person is called a Guru. You understood? Clarity of vision. That's what is essential. So you must have little knowledge. From there, the rest can be given. So senior teachers are all Guru only. But they don't practice what they teach. Your maths teacher, do they practice maths? Okay, then what is 72 minus 27? 72 minus 27. Up to 10th class, all maths you have learned, right? What is 72 minus 27? 7227. That's what I asked, right? 7227. When such a number comes, find the difference between those numbers, multiply by 9. That's the answer. So 7 minus 2 is 5. 5 into 9 is 45. 45 is the answer. You're getting? When you use maths like this, they are called acharyas. Got it? Day to day I am using it. So acharya is much higher. They are practicing. What they teach, they practice.